Is Zorro Mexican? It depends which story you listen to. According to John J. Valdez, there are two main Zorro prototypes, historical Mexican figures the character of Zorro was likely based upon. They are Tiburcio Vázquez and Joaquin Murrieta. Essentially, tales about both of these figures position them as outlaws, fighting back against rich, often white landowners who were committing violence and stealing land from indigenous peoples in California and Mexico. From 1920 to 1947, a total of 23 Zorro movies were produced, drawn from the 64 Zorro stories written by Johnston McCulley. Zorro is viewed as a superhero prototype that went on to directly influence the creation of Batman and Superman, which were created decades after Zorro. This is all to point out that while Zorro is less popular today, historically speaking, he is one of the most important fictional characters of all time. McCulley definitely whitewashed the character of Zorro in his stories away from his positionality as Latino, Mexican, or indigenous Robin Hood of sorts, and this whitewashing is further reinforced through the movie The Mask of Zorro, the entire leading cast of which is comprised of non-Latino actors in Antonio Banderas, Anthony Hopkins, and Catherine Zeta-Jones. Across his many formations, Zorro is firmly rooted in the history of Southern California. He was created in a historical context shortly after the Mexican-American War, in which the U.S. invaded and stole much of Mexico, as well as the conquest of California, in which something like 120,000 Native Americans perished from systematic starvation, disease, and outright murder. The state of California paid about $1 million in bounty money for the collection of Indian scalps. Zorro is a living character who has and will continue to be created and recreated, interpreted and reinterpreted. That's why his origins, especially as a fictional character, are not set in stone any more than is his future.